Francesca, how long have you been involved with cricket?
Well, actually I was born into cricket because my family is involved. So since I was maybe 2 weeks, I was on a cricket ground and kept going to the cricket ground each week since then.
Okay, what do you like about the game of cricket, and how did you generally become involved?
Well, I like the spirit of being in a family, a big family, which is your club, which is your national team, and all the people around it. So even in Europe, you feel as if you're in a big family.
Did you play before you become a scorer, or did you just generally focus on scoring?
I started as a scorer, and just recently I was involved in playing in the game, because we started a female cricket team here in Italy, so that's how I started being involved actually in the game and on the pitch.
Can you remember the first game that you scored at, and how was the feeling of going through that as a scorer?
Well, the very first game I was about 8 years old, and it was a 6-side championship, and it was nice because I had been trying out scoring when I was little, just sitting next to official scorers and jotting down numbers on a piece of paper. So it was nice being actually in the centre and doing it for real.
Do you find it quite an easy role to do, or can it be quite challenging?
Well, it's easy if you do it at every match. If you exercise and take a habit of doing scoring as a routine and just doing it as a job, probably, it becomes easy. Obviously, if you just try a game or two once a year, it is quite impossible doing it. But it has been challenging in many ways because each game is really different and lots of things can happen on a game and keep you busy.
This is your first European tournament in Denmark.
Yes.
We've got the under-17s. How have you found the experience?
Well, it's really interesting because first of all, you really feel as part of a team. The playing control team has been an excellent experience. We actually bonded quite well I've bonded with the scorers while doing a job, with the umpires and with all the team and officials. And actually the teams as well have been quite nice being with them, so yeah, excellent.
What are the key messages that you've learned, or what are the key messages that you're going to take away from these 4 days and apply back into back in Italy?
Well, probably the most important things that come out is actually the organisation that is behind the game. The small things you don't actually see while you're on the field, but happens at night and early morning, and that gets everything prepared for boys to actually play and have fun. So it's actually just how to cope with little things that can make life a lot easier.
Early in the interview, you talked about actually playing the game. How have you found that experience? Have you found it quite challenging? Is it quite fun?
Yes, very. For me, sport in general is quite challenging, and cricket it's actually challenging in every way, in the sense that it keeps your mind occupied, your body, and you need, because it's such an individual yet such a group sport. It is quite challenging throughout the whole day and keeps you really busy.
Does it help being a scorer but also playing the game? Because you kind of see the game from two viewpoints, yes. I guess.
Well, I guess the most important thing, I think, is just understanding the laws. Because as a scorer, umpire and player, you need to really know what you can do and cannot do, and how to cope with different situations, and that's the only way to handle things, by knowing the laws.
So you're currently a scorer, you're currently starting playing. Are you going to be an umpire soon?
I've sat for the exam, but I don't feel as if I can be a good umpire on the field, because you really need lots of experience, so might think about it later on, but not yet.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.